So recently I got a new board from Lovesick Skateboards. They make really rad graphics. They're actually produced here in Southern California. The wood is from bareback too, so it's really good wood. I've never had one of these skateboards. I've always wanted to support these guys because it's just a really rad brand. I love it. So yesterday I set up my first deck. This one is an 8.5 by 31.85 with the 14.25 wheelbase. It's definitely a shorter wheelbase than I've been used to. I've been really loving that 14.5 wheelbase, but pretty hyped on setting this bad boy up. It's got that nice shiny black layer now that I'm in the sun. I didn't notice it yesterday when I was setting it up, and I got my aces on here. Commercial break, sorry for the interruption. Before we get into the video, I'm giving away a Bronco. So I'm not really giving away a Bronco, but the Ridge, who is sponsoring this video, is giving away a Bronco. I'll get into the details here in a second. Shout out to the Ridge for sponsoring this video. I think they make the best products for skateboarders. I've been running this key case from the Ridge for a while. It's pretty rad. It's not clunky. I like skating with my keys sometimes, so I don't have to worry about it. It's nice. It kind of slims down everything. Same with the wallet. It's really nice. Slims down everything. So I think it's really good for skaters. I've thrown these keys around and banged them around. And same with the wallet. I've really just thrown it, not really worried about it. As skaters, we abuse our products. So the Ridge builds really quality stuff for people like us. So there's a link down below if you want to get 10% off the Ridge. I have the special coupon code right here. And go to the Ridge website. Every dollar that's spent on their website before September 30th is entered into the giveaway. So you can win a Bronco with that, or you can get 75K cash. So sweet deal, links down below. Figure out how to enter for the Bronco or the cash. Come up. Shout out to the Ridge for sponsoring this video. Y'all roll. Still running my 55 Classic Aces. I'm definitely gonna get some new ones soon because I'm getting down to the wire. Also, I got some new black rails to put on this deck because I've been running those white rails for a while, and these are some new Santa Cruz rails, so I'll be making another video about these rails, kind of reviewing them, because apparently they're supposed to have like less rattle on the bottom, which is nice, less noise, and they're supposed to slide even better. So today I'm going to break this board in. I don't even know what this skate park is called. I actually haven't been here, but let's jump inside, get a little warm-up session, first session on this deck, and I'll tell you a little more about why I chose this deck. It's kind of funny because I used to not really care about graphics, or like really young skater me cared a lot about graphics in the very beginning, and then I didn't care about graphics forever. I thought it really just didn't make a difference, but now I think the graphics actually do play a big role. So let's jump into the park, get a little bit warm up, and we'll see how this board feels. My first Lovesick Skateboards deck. All right, first session with the board at Palm Lane Park here in Anaheim. The deck is really slippery on top of the super wax skate park. So I guess a bunch of rollerbladers were here before we got here. They waxed it up, so it's kind of gnarly, really slippy. Slipped out a lot of butt slides, kind of hurt, but we're gonna move on to one more park before I give you some more thoughts. But overall, the bottom of the board is really cool how it didn't scrape down to the wood right away. Most graphics go down to the wood right away. I noticed the black had some scrape marks and it actually didn't rub off, like the graphics stayed there, which is really nice. We're at the next park, Manzanita, here in Anaheim. I've never been here either. Also, something to mention is I'm pretty hyped on the black rails because kind of like can save the graphic. I love skating rails, but also it saves graphic if you got something that you really like. Like I was one rail, which is you get the advantage of like the slide, but you don't get to save your graphic as well. So, you know, there's pros and cons to that. I don't know. Hey Al, do you care about your board graphic?
Not really.
See, I feel like you're one of those people. You don't care.
I just need
it doesn't make a difference. Yeah.
Shape, man.
Shape.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go on there and fucking do some Crayola markers. I'll fucking Wait, are you talking about like the grip tape or the graphic?
The graphic on the board.
I've definitely spray painted over graphics before, but they were pretty lame.
Yeah, but when you get a board like with the TU board right now, do you care about the graphic?
Well, I'm stoked on the graphic.
Yeah, right.
But I'm looking at a board with the shape first. Graphic second. Yeah.
Graphic second.
Yeah. Graphic second.
Graphic second?
That's a good
But
one to say.
I will spray.
Or graphic last. That's
You
my
got that
point.
Husky board, that World Domination board, like that was fucking, I don't know, that's a board I would buy just because of the graphic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like shape, company, graphic.
Yeah. Old man me, like that's what's funny. I think like little kid me was like all about the graphics before anything, and then eventually it was like graphics don't matter. I just care about the wood. Most importantly, like where the wood is actually coming from, like where is it being made, then the shape, then the size, then the graphic. Now like I care a lot about the graphic. I'm like that old guy. It's like I set up a board that lasts like 2 months, so I want it to look sick. Transportation unit, Russ Pope, right?
Yeah.
He's the artist, so he's got his own, like he's basically an artist, and that's like the board company is like his art. So I think people would buy this board just because of Russ Pope and because it's super sick. Don't be wrong, but I think the graphic, in my opinion, is a big part of why that board is super dope. So yeah, let's jump into the skate park, and then I'll give you some more thoughts on this board. Before we, jeez, come on, Harry. Before we get a break-in session, not break-in session, I'm broken session for sure. I'll give you a little quick tour of the skateboard. Never been to it, Manzita Park. You start a little bowl on this side. Probably spend most of my time over here. It's got some nice pull coping over here. Kind of a clover shape, really rad. The other part of it is really narrow, kind of crash demolition setup, but let's check it out real quick. Woo, baby. Got some nice, real mellow transition. Gets steeper. That's pretty nice. Oh, I'm on the way. Oh yeah. See, that's the narrow part of it. Yep. What do you got? 1 out of 10. What do you rate this park?
Dude, I love this park.
11. Oh wow. Al's new favorite park. He's going somewhere. Wow. Pretty much the whole park. Pretty cool. Really narrow. Then it's got this big launcher into the snake run. Pretty rad. It's really unique layout. Unique design. I'll give it that. It's pretty unique with this cool bowl back here. And for the amount of space they have, it's a really small amount of space. They did a really good job with it. blast breaking in this Lovesick skateboard. It's really rad. I think this graphic and graphics in general do make me enjoy the ride more, and I'm excited to kind of like slow down the process, set it up, get my rails on there. It's not so much of a rush just to get me through the session, not the cheapest board, just to keep me on the board. I've actually just been enjoying that, like getting the graphics, even the boards that I really want to ride, preserving them. The rails definitely help with preserving the graphics, like I was saying before. So yeah, that's kind of the ultimate objective, the point that I wanted to drive home. And I think just spending a little bit more time on it makes you enjoy it more. You're not just like getting to the session and blowing out. Don't get me wrong, if you're breaking boards every day, you can't be doing things like this, but luckily I'm able to make my boards last, and I just enjoy the process. I don't collect cars or have anything else that's like a big expense. So my big expense is just saving up and getting the boards that I enjoy, because I think just riding these boards is more of a pleasure. It's a treat. I get to set my board down and I'm stoked right away. Even if I don't do any tricks, it just feels good under my feet. So hope you enjoyed this little conversation about board graphics. Let me know your thoughts down below. This hat is from Lovesick too. So they're making cool things, not just the boards. Rad graphics, rad things. Support the brands that you like.